Rossi, the guy with the eye. I really wanted to do a kind of a year in review type of thing, a wrap up of a lot of the exciting things that happen in the photography world. Like I'll give you the best, I think, Canon, Nikon, that kind of stuff, what some of the lines that came out of that, and definitely some accomplishments that I've had this year that I'll share for you at the end. So, year in review, what gets best camera, which side, what do I think? You know, here we go, year in review. So, got my list here real quick. I'm just going to say a couple things that have been pretty impressive this year, some upgrades, some updates to things, and then I'll jump into Nikon and Canon bodies and lenses, what was released this year, and then ultimately what I predict in the end, as well as maybe what is the camera or lenses of the year in regards to them. So, what do we got? Adobe Lightroom came out with their Lightroom 4, and then you had CS5 and 6. And obviously, this is the age of Apple again. You know, their 1700th iPod this year, and their iPads and minis and whatevers. Fuji came out with their X Pro 1, which is extremely popular. Wish I could get my hands on one again, test shot with it. Fantastic cameras, but extremely popular this year, doing well. And it's definitely the age of mirrorless cameras. You've had the the line of the Nikon 1 systems. You had more Olympus pens come out, and you definitely had the Canon EOS M. So I think Hasselblad's coming out with one now as well. Really getting large, and I think it's going to be a pretty cool thing. They're different versatility thing that you can get if you don't want to carry around a DSLR. So definitely mirrorless cameras are going to be in the future as well. Quick early prediction for it. Those are a couple quick things. Now getting into the other thing. One thing I forgot to mention was the Lytro. It's a little lipstick looking camera. It comes in at 8 and 16 gigabytes. It's like it has that light plane technology where you can focus after. I think it's a cool, innovative thing. Maybe it finds its ways into DSLRs. Maybe somehow they'll link up. That technology works so that way. Say if you shot it at 2.8, portrait, and they're kind of half, you have this eye in focus, but this eye's out, or something, some special effect that you could switch it over a little bit, that you could do your own focal point. I think it'd be a fantastic thing if they integrate Lytro and DSLRs, so that way it'll really help the editing process, just in case. Nikon, what did they come out with this year? They came out with the D3200 to upgrade from the 3100, the D600, their entry-level full frame, the D800, D800E, and D4, their bulk full frame bodies, so they went nuts this year, and the D5200, which is not in the States yet. It's supposed to be here in January, so yeah. Also, they come out with the Nikon 1 system, J1, V1, 2, etc. Couple quick lenses, the 85 1.8, and for the value that thing gives, it's fantastic shot with it. It works well. The controversial 7200 f4 and the 28 1.8 and the 800 5.6. So that's some of the stuff they came out this year. Canon, you can't forget it. One of the top rated cameras of the year. Will it win camera of the year? Who knows? It's the Canon 1DX, the beast of a camera. Fanboy or not, it's one of the best cameras made. That's why there's an expensive price tag on it. You have the low light awesomeness video camera, the 5D Mark III, and the T4i, and as I said, the EOS M. And the lenses, you have one of the most popular ones, the 24-70 V2 or V2 version 2 with the IS built in it. Extremely sharp, pretty awesome. I think they have the 24-70 f4 as well. Before I get into exactly what I think is the best of the best of the best with honors of the year, I'm going to say one of the coolest apps that I found this year. It does come with a price tag, but it's awesome. It's basically the shutter control from Enlight Photo, and you can control your camera from your iPhone or your Android device. Holy crap, that's awesome. Whoa, technology. It's great. Look into it. Here we go. All right, I'll go with lens of the year. What do I think the best lens of the year is? And you guys let me know down below as well. I'm giving it Canon the 24-70 version 2. The thing is tack sharp. It's well worth its weight in price tag. It's the IS in it is just outstanding. Once again, I don't think it needs the IS in that range. A lot of people, are going to go flack on that. I don't care. You don't need it necessarily in a mid-range zoom like that. All arguments aside, I think it's one of the best ones, the best lenses that they make right now. So Canon gets the 24-70, and I'm going to pick a Nikon one too, so that way fanboys can't go, yo, what's up? So, and it's the 85 1.8, as I said, for it's like $500. It's under $500. The thing is amazing. I mean, you're getting a great bokeh, you know, enough said. And I wanted to add the most underrated or most missed lens this year, and I made a review on it earlier on. I wasn't a huge fan of it, but I shot with it, and it's tack sharp. The Tamron 24-70 VC vibration control. I think it's a great lens. I think it's awesome. You know, a segue into the full frame market if you want to start, you know, saving some bucks on a budget. Doesn't matter brand per se, whatever works for you. The price tag is the one thing that bothered me, and that's what's driving away a lot of people. Best camera of the year goes to, it's a tie. I'm going with the 6D and the D600. Why? It's getting people to shoot, I think, the entry level full frame cameras. It's a great innovative thing. It's getting people into the full frame field. The one thing I worried about, it's getting too many people into the full frame field when they're not ready for it yet, when they should progress from maybe a crop sensor and learning and building up their lenses instead of just jumping into a full frame. Here's $2,000 and they'll have a kit lens. But I think it's great. It's a great start. They have great features, some unnecessary features, some, you know, but some things that really blow your mind. So thumbs up for that. But overall, I think the camera that gets demarked this year was a close finish between the D4 and the 1DX, and it goes to the Canon 1DX. Once again, fanboy aside, one of the best cameras made, you know, to date. You know, there's not much to say about it. It's a beast camera. Quick predictions. Nikon's going to come out with the 24-70 version 2 using that new vibration reduction 5-stop ability. A D7100 or D8000 to step it up. A D400. In regards to the full frame, I'm thinking maybe a D600 S2, kind of maybe later in the year 2013 to fix some things that people didn't like about the D600, and maybe a D4X, which is not going to replace the D4. It's actually going to be just something with a higher megapixel count, as Canon is thinking about something. And also, I'm hoping for more prime f4s that I'm going to think, you know, maybe a 24 or a 28, something like that. A 30 f4 might be in the near future. Canon, you get a new Rebel every year. You're going to get a T5i, I believe. You're definitely, I feel like you're going to see a 7D Mark II, which is going to be the biggest news of the year right now. And you're going to receive the 60D replacement. You're going to get the 7D. So, big things this year, and there's a rumored 46 megapixel camera this year coming out. So fantastic. It's going to be basically the size between the 1DX and the 5D Mark III. Predictions aside, I just wanted to, you know, my year in review. It's been awesome. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos, commenting, interacting, having some fun, and that's what it's all about. It's all about having fun with photography and learning something new in a fun way. So I make some of my skits. So my accomplishments this year, I joined YouTube about 7 or 8 months ago, and it just took off. I reached 100 videos, and I feel they're quality videos. I have over 780 subscribers at this current moment in 2012, and I am blown away. You know, you start with 0 and you go to that much. I feel like that's a huge accomplishment, but thank you guys so much for watching. My most popular video, I'll put a link down here, and that is going to be my 8 Habits to Break Now that I made months ago, but it's one of my most viewed videos. It's over 8,000 views, which I know isn't huge in the YouTube world, but it's huge for me. So thank you guys once again. One of my most popular talked about videos was the that annoys photographers. Fun video. Sadly, it's all true, and here's a link to that as well. And lastly but not leastly, I was actually published in a magazine for the Muscular Dystrophy Association. So here's a picture of that. Huge accomplishment. You know, it's one of the greatest things. If you can get out there and shoot and get your work published, or you shoot an event that you know it's going to get published, just do it. It's fun. It feels so rewarding. But yeah, overall, you know, I have my predictions of upcoming year in another video, you know, that'll link here. But thank you guys so much. That is my year in review 2012. So this is my last video of 2012, but it won't be, you know, for a long time. So hopefully this grows a little more. Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye. Thank you guys for 2012, And let me know down below what you guys think is coming up in the photography world. What innovations or inventions you want to see. What are your ideas? Have a good one, guys, and stay safe. Happy New Year's 2013. Here we come.